Hey, what's up guys, Bo HD here. Now, if you're looking at the OnePlus 12, but you don't want to spend so much money, look no further than the $500 OnePlus 12R, a contender for best mid-range smartphone of 2024. There's just really not a ton of compromises with this cheaper variant. In the box, there are plenty of accessories, more so than some quote-unquote flagships nowadays. First, there's some paperwork, there's some stickers, and even a membership to the Red Cable Club, which gets you exclusive benefits and rewards at oneplus.com. Then we have the OnePlus 12 itself, and then last but not least, there's a USB-C charging cable and a 100-watt max charging wall adapter that can charge this phone up from empty to full in just under 30 minutes. Pretty crazy. Now, you're certainly not going to notice any compromises with the build, as this phone looks and feels incredibly sophisticated. It has a metal frame, you have a fingerprint-resistant back, and a massive camera module that features the same design language as the more premium OnePlus 12. There's an IR blaster on the top of the device, which you don't see too often in phones these days, but you will be able to control your TV and other set-top boxes. You have the iconic OnePlus alert slider on the side, and a dual SIM card slot next to the USB-C charging port down below in the bottom. For security, there is your typical face unlock, which uses the front-facing camera sensor. It's not the most secure method. For the most secure method, you're going to want to use the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner built into the display. It's pretty quick. Not the fastest and most responsive, but not the slowest either. But in terms of the display, OnePlus picked the right specs and features to keep and omit to get the cost of this phone down, at least in my opinion. It's an AMOLED panel. It measures in at 6.78 inches, so you get a nice big display with those vivid AMOLED colors and a high contrast ratio. And it features a 120 Hz refresh rate with a peak brightness that competes well with the flagships on the market today and, will help you see content more clearly in direct sunlight. Content is also super fluid and smooth thanks to that refresh rate. The only major con with this display compared to that found on the OnePlus 12 is it has a lower 1264 by 2780 resolution display with a 450 pixel per inch index. This will actually save some battery juice compared to the higher res display, but obviously, the sacrifice here is that content isn't going to be quite as sharp and detailed. Pros and cons, like I said, colors, brightness, and viewing angles look great in my opinion. The sides of the display do curve and spill over the edges. Some people are not going to like this though because it makes it harder to hold the device and it may result in some accidental taps. I'm a little bit indifferent. It's one of the only phones in the North American market that features this design language nowadays. The 12R runs Oxygen OS on top of Android 14. There is an apparent OnePlus design language here that some will enjoy, others will quickly work to minimize. The good news is that OnePlus includes a plethora of features to help customize every area of this device so you can make it your own. And the UI, it does feel fairly lightweight and fluid. It's being powered by a slightly less powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 octa-core chip with either 8 or 16 gigabytes of RAM and either 128 or 256 gigabytes of internal storage, respectively. If you're really concerned about speed and performance, I would spend the extra $100 for that extra 16 gigs of RAM. You'll get more RAM for games and photo editing applications, and you'll also get Universal Flash Storage 4.0 instead of UFS 3.1, offering faster transfer speeds, among other things. I will say I've never had issues with performance on a OnePlus phone. Regardless of make and model, OnePlus does a great job in the performance department, and even though this doesn't have the highest end specifications, this phone still will handle games and applications with no problems. And to also sweeten the deal, OnePlus promises 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security updates. It'd be great to have even more, of course, but that's really not too bad at all, and it's pretty in line with the industry. Most people don't even hold on to their devices for that long anyway. Perhaps the biggest con with the OnePlus 12 isn't the fact that there's no wireless charging like the OnePlus 12. No, sadly, it's actually the cameras. Now, they're not terrible, but they are definitely a step down from the competition and certainly a downgrade from the standard flagship OnePlus 12. OnePlus does try to please you with offering a 50 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra-wide, 2 megapixel macro, and 16 megapixel front camera. You got an assortment of lenses, but they're not Hasselblad branded like that on the OnePlus 12, and the macro and ultra-wide cameras are practically useless and just really there to fluff up the specs on paper. You're going to want to stick to the main 50 megapixel camera, which can actually capture some pretty good shots in a wide range of lighting conditions. The darker the lighting conditions, the more grain and noise you're going to experience. It just doesn't come with particularly great autofocus or have as many other bells and whistles or other lenses to rely on that help round out this camera. Now, like I said earlier, I'm really bummed about a lack of wireless charging since it's so darn convenient when going to bed. However, the ability to charge your phone at 100 watts is amazing, and it makes it so that I don't even need to charge my phone before bed. I can just fill it up in the morning or throughout my day since it doesn't take much time at all. And I'm happy to say that in my limited usage with this phone, battery life has been fantastic. It features a 5500 milliamp hour battery, which is 100 milliamp hours more than the OnePlus 12, and while it may not have as efficient of a processor, battery life can easily last a full day. Then when it gets anywhere close to empty, you can just fill it back up in a matter of minutes with the included fast charger. It is great. So, starting at $500, the OnePlus 12R is one of the best mid-range smartphones on the market today here in 2024, especially here in the North American market. If you have a tight budget and you want a powerful Android smartphone with a great display and an excellent battery life, the 12R would be a great companion for you. There's also some trade-in promos available to knock a good chunk of money off just from turning in any working smartphones, so definitely check the link in the description to look into that deal. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, please let me know down below in the comments. I'm Bo HD from Slash.tv. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you right back here in the next one. See ya.